My friend, happy Onslaught Day! It is finally here! Onslaught and the new expansion, and that means we have patch notes, rather long patch notes, so let's take a look. Hello my friends, Boomy here once again with another video for you, my Swtor brothers and sisters. How's everyone doing out there in a galaxy far, far, far away? If this is your first time on the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button for all your Swtor fun news, guides, and updates right here, right now. My friends, it is Onslaught Day. Happy Onslaught Day, everyone. It is here. The expansion is finally here, and here are your gigantically long, that's a new word, long patch notes. Now we're not going to go through every single nit and gritty. I mean, we got stuff in here about all your class tactical set bonuses. We got all that stuff. So we're just going to give you a big overview on what's going on. We're not going to deluge down that rabbit trail right there. Perhaps I'll do that in another video, but we will go. So let's get into this. Let's see what we're getting. A lot of the stuff we already know, but let's take a look. This is going to be a long one. Sit back, grab a glass of whiskey. Let's go. Okay, first off, this is a major point right here. Expect a larger than standard download for Onslaught, which is supposed to go down Pacific Standard Time on 4 a.m. and it's supposed to last till 10 a.m., but I predict it will go into the afternoon. That's just me. That's just what has always happened as we've gotten big updates from these guys. This is a giant update, so stay tuned. Highlights: we are getting a new storyline. The armies of the Galactic Republic rally to fend off the overwhelming forces of the Sith Empire as conflict reignites. Both sides are desperate to achieve victory. How far will you go to change the fate of the galaxy? And as we know, we're getting a new planet Onderon. We're getting a new planet Mexshaw. It's really a mining asteroid, isn't it? But it's a planet. New flashpoint. We're going back to Corellia. Great fun times there. Looks great. New operation going on to Duxon, so that's going to be great. It's one of the moons on Onderon, and of course we have new gear, my friends. Spoils of War, play your way with the most exciting, diverse selection of gear yet. Oh, I do hope so. With all new tactical items, new set bonuses, and more, you can pick the gear that enhances your personal playstyle and truly make your character your own. Now, as we've seen in the past on the PTS, we have had a major problem with RNG. And so there were a lot of issues with how loot was dropping and what this, that, or the other thing. And they have fixed a lot of things. So hopefully they really went back and they fine-tuned it, tooled it a lot. Because outside of story, I think gearing for some is really going to make or break this expansion for them. But I have faith. I have faith. And as we know, the level cap is going up to 75. And including new expanded abilities for every advanced class. And of course, the Nautilins are here. We have the new playable species there. We've been asking for a new playable species for quite a while, and the Nautilins are without exception on that one. The cartel market, the Outlander token can no longer be used to start a level 65 character at the start of Knights of the Eternal Throne. This has been replaced by a new entry point with a level 70 character at the start of Jedi Under Siege storyline. And also the Outlander token has been renamed to the Commander's token. Okay, everyone, here we go. General guilds will now remain as conquering a planet until a new guild conquers it. Preferred status players at level 75 can now earn renown XP at a 25% rate. Galactic Command has been renamed to Galactic Renown. Existing now, some of these are important, so stay tuned. Existing command crates can still be opened via the command stash, but they can no longer be disintegrated. All players have been set to Renown rank 0. So we're all starting from scratch. Let's get the grind going, right? Players will be able to start earning Renown XP beginning at character level 75, so it's part of the whole endgame funness with Mr. Tumnus there. All Renown ranks are now equal in value. They have the same Renown XP requirements to level, and all crates award gear relevant to your character's currently selected discipline and average item rating, to which we will talk about how you can do that in just a little bit. There have been visual updates to the icons for vendors, mailboxes, storage, taxis, crew, skilled trainers, missions, and quick travel terminals. I did a video about this, but yes, they have updated all that fun stuff. Each section of the fleet has had their signage, color, and VFX updated to be able to more easily determine which quarter of the player is in at a glance. Again, did this on the video. Mouse over tooltips have been added to each quarter signs on the fleet. All types of storage, cargo hold, legacy storage, guild bank have been added to various sections of the fleet, and they're literally everywhere. A job or scrap vendor has been added to the cartel bazaar. Taxis, and this is still a point of contention with me. Taxis have been added to the fleet, which will take you between each quarter. New spoils of war vendors have been added to the supplies quarter of the fleet. RNG Jesus is there. An appearance modification terminal has been added to the fleet. The first time a player boots Swtor, it will now default to their current monitor resolution, so if that bothers you, go fix it. The Manon Stronghold's default entry point can now be set as a player's arrival point. Fun. Here you go, my free-to-play players. Free-to-play players can now have access to Rise of the Hutt Cartel and Shadow of Revan. This means the new F2P level cap is now 60, up from 50. And on a side note to that one, I still think they give you guys the shaft on that one. I honestly don't see why they do that. I think you should be able to level to in-game level cap. That's just me. Free-to-play players can now play 10 war zones per week, up from 5. Free-to-play players can now receive rewards from 10 flashpoints per week, up from 3. And free-to-play players can now play 10 space PvE missions per week, up from 5. Honestly, they've helped you guys out a little bit, you free-to-play players out there, but honestly, I think this model is horrible, and I will continue saying that until all the things in the world end, unless I fix it. So there's that. Class and combat. Discipline utilities are now in 3 tiers of 8 utilities, previously 4 tiers of 6 utilities. Due to the spoils of war changes in Onslaught, all utility points have been refunded. They corrected an issue where in some situations companions use charge abilities would also appear next to their target. They removed all absorbed shield abilities from companions in healing mode. This has been replaced by a new ability, Cultal Shell or Trauma Probe. This direct heal restores health to the player when damage is taken. A new passive ability has also been added for companions in the healer role. This passive will cause a companion to leap to a friendly target when they are nearing max range to be healed. I've had that happen before, and I'm glad they're adding this in because man would be like, hey, where's my healer? Come on! Channeled healing abilities for companions in the healer role have had their cooldown increased to 8 seconds, up from 0. Wow. Single target direct healing abilities for companions in their healer role have had their cooldown increased to 10 seconds, up from 8. Companions in the healer role will now only cast their large single target heal on the player once they get below 80% health. Companion abilities that use a tech blade or tech staff will now use tech spell damage as intended. Previously, this was used force damage. Abilities can now have the ability charges. This allows an ability to be used a number of times before going on cooldown. Once an ability charge is spent, they will begin recharging at the pace equal to the ability's cooldown. And as we go through here, my friends, this is the giant trough of everything, of all the tactical abilities, set bonuses, and whatnot. So we're going to skip through this and let's keep going down to some of the really important stuff that you guys want to talk about. So here we are. Crew skills, all crew skills can now be leveled to rank 700. Visit the respective trainer on fleet to train up. And we will be doing some crafting stuff, videos for you guys once everything goes live. Flashpoints and operations and uprisings. To be honest, have totally forgot about uprisings. The lockout for story mode operations is now 24 hours. Previously a weekly reset on Tuesdays. So that's interesting. That's interesting. Galactic Starfighter corrected a typo in the description for the B5 Decimus. Oh, that's nice. I was really worried about that. There have been numerous changes to vendor credit costs. The global cooldown and cooldown of stims is no longer affected by alacrity. Corrected a typo on the tooltip for character slots as it displayed the incorrect character slot limit value. All set bonuses will now appear on item shelves instead of armorings. All current set bonuses will no longer function at level 75. Refer to the class section above for a comprehensive list of all the new set bonuses. Yeah, there's a lot. Any player who previously earned the Dark vs. Light achievements has been re-granted the corresponding Dark vs. Light armor. They can find it in their Legacy Overflow stash. All Command XP consumables, Command tokens, and upgrade tokens will be converted into credits at the ratio of 5 credits per 1 item, so really not a giant payout. The M2B9 Astromech now has a collection image and has had its description corrected. Orange quality is now only for MTX items. The Contraband Slot Machine Stronghold decoration can no longer be donated to guilds. Any that are already donated will remain in place. Players can now this is important, my friends, this is important, so pay attention to this one. Players can now select their loot discipline by right-clicking on their character portrait. This will determine what discipline-focused gear they receive from drops. So if you are, say, you're on your Mara, it's Carnage, and you are running a Flashpoint, running Ops, make sure you set it to what you need it to be, or you're just not going to get the loot that you want. So that's very important. Pay attention. Deconstructing items will now also flag commander tokens as being non-refundable. And missions plus NPCs. By the end of the Onslaught main story, a character will be granted a full set of item rating 268 gear. Returning companions will now appear on player ships. Oh, good. I've missed them from my ships. I like to keep them there. Hostage. Players who have completed the mission Hearts and Minds will find the first mission of Onslaught in their mission log. Existing set bonuses will stop functioning once a player's character reaches level 75. The points required to complete personal conquest has been increased to 50,000, up from 15,000. The points required to complete a small yield guild invasion has been increased to 500,000, up from 170,000. The points required to complete medium yield invasion has been increased by 2 million, up from 550,000, and the points required to complete a large yield guild invasion has been increased to 5 million, up from 1.130,000 million points. Completing personal conquest and guild invasions now also grants tech fragments and conquest equipment crates. The points earned for completing conquest objectives has been raised by a ratio in line with the guild invasion targets. And with Warzone's Onslaught marks the end of ranked season 11, rewards will be issued when season 12 starts, which I believe is in December. Body type 1 characters can no longer hide under portions of the ramp in the Mekeb arena. Oh, darn. I didn't know that was a thing. I just don't pay that close attention. So there you have it, my friends. Onslaught is finally here. We have been waiting for a new expansion for quite a long time, and we are getting back into the knit and grit of what Swtor is all about, and that is awesome. I cannot wait for the story content. I cannot wait for what is coming today. The time you see this video, this day, Onslaught is here. Happy Onslaught Day. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about these patch notes. If you want me to do a full scale what everything is for when it comes to tacticals and set bonuses, let me know and I will do that video for you. Are you as excited as I am? I want to hear about it. I want to hear about it. Even if you're trepidatious about something, let me hear about it. I want to see that as well. Make sure you hit that like button. It really helps the channel out quite a bit. Like, literally, you have no idea how much liking a video actually helps a content creator. It's crazy how the algorithm works, but it's true. Also, if you really like what you see here, make sure you hit that subscribe button for all your Swtor fun news, guides, and updates here, and become part of the family here at Boomy Nation, the freak show of YouTube, the black sheep of gaming. My friends, be kind. It's about community. Have fun in Onslaught. It is a new era for Swtor. My friends, we'll see you later. Good day.